Today, from beautiful Lake Betts in Mooresville, North Carolina, we're going to test out this Canon R8 with a 14-35 RF lens to see how it does for vlogging while we take some bird photos. Let's go. What's up, everybody? Phil with Photo Gear Fun here today, back at Lake Betts in Mooresville, North Carolina. Got the Sony a6700 with a 1.4 teleconverter, which I bought for the a7 IV. I'm going to test that out with this 200-600 lens. I'm also going to test out this Canon R8, which I got on a really good deal for Christmas time or Black Friday, somewhere around there, to see how it does for vlogging. Hopefully there'll be some birds. If not, we'll find something. I'm sure I saw a snake on the way in, a little green snake. Here's a shot of that green snake. But yeah, we're going to see. This is with digital stabilization, enhanced digital stabilization. We're at 14 millimeters on this 14-35 f4 lens. We're at f4. So yeah, let's see. I'm sure you can hear in the background the water flowing. See some mallards over here. See a great blue heron. So definitely going to get some shots. There's some winter ducks here that migrate. Maybe some hooded mergansers. We'll see. A lot of different wildlife. Saw a beaver here the other day. So yeah, we're gonna see what we can do for photography. Check out this 1.4 teleconverter, see how it does. We'll check out some of those photos too to see how the camera setup does, but also wanted to check out this R8 for vlogging. It's pretty light, so let's see what we can get, and we'll check in soon. All right, well, that was very lucky. You might be able to hear it. Oh, the kingfisher's still going. I might have to cut this quick, but the kingfisher was here. I'll show you some of the shots that I first got. Looks like I'm waiting on him to see if he's got a fish. He's out right over there, and I'm sure there's no way you're going to be able to see him. And I'm sure you didn't hear me there, but I'm going to check it out. I had a long conversation with a photographer, Jeffrey. It was great chatting with him, but I'm gonna head back over and wait on this kingfisher to see if he does any fishing. But the clouds are out, as you can see. The light's not great. I'm at ISO 200 f9 because I've got that teleconverter on, so not going to be great shots, but maybe I'll get lucky and get something of the kingfisher fishing. But yeah, we'll check that out. We'll check back in after we see what this fisher does. There's some mergansers around and got the great blue heron, but let's see what this fisher is going to do. All right, so I'll come back. The fisher kind of took off a little bit, but how's the stabilization doing here? Walking on the path, pretty packed, even path. But yeah, again, this is the Canon R8 with the 14-35 f4 at f4, and Rode mic for the sound. Probably hear all the wildlife around. I'm waiting on that great blue heron to see if it's going to fish. Maybe I'll come back to that as well, but I'm going to go over to this other swampy area and see, looking for that pileated woodpecker that hangs out over there. Yeah, see if we get any mergansers or shovelers or buffleheads or some of these migratory ducks that spend the winter here in North Carolina. But yeah, I think on screen the stabilization looks pretty good on this Canon, and standard profile, so dynamic range won't be as good as S-Log3. I can't seem to grade. S-Log3 just doesn't look good for me. I don't like the higher ISO either. So let's see what else we can get here, and check in just a little bit. Wow, she does not like me being here. Here's a duck's eye view in this 35 millimeter. I can hear the kingfisher. But yeah, as you can see, I don't know how much you'll be able to see, but there's some mallard ducks there, pairs, some mergansers out there in the distance, the furthest ducks away, the black and white. Some ducks just chilling. Not a whole lot going on here. There's a great blue heron way back there, which you might not be able to see. But this is the swampy part. It's usually higher than this. But this is where that kingfisher loves to hang out, and he's here now. Just haven't found him yet. You can hear him. I can hear a chickadee. So I'm gonna just hang out here a little bit. It's fully cloudy now, so not ideal. Excuse me, not ideal shooting conditions. My ISO is up to 2500 shooting in this area. So anything I get's not going to be spectacular, but I have shown you and will continue to show you anything that I get. Hopefully we'll get some shots of the mergansers if they come around here. But I'm just going to wait it out, see what happens, and we'll check in here in a little bit. Those mergansers are coming pretty close. They were. I got a shot of a mallard. I don't know if it came out any good, but if it did, I'll show it here. He was just dove in the water and was fanning his wings. I know I got him in focus, the wings probably not. Can't get my shutter speed high enough. Pretty cloudy here. It's looking like it might almost be time to call it an afternoon. One more view of the little swampy area. This is the first swampy area if you park in a company called NetApp. If you're in the area, definitely check out Lake Betts and park in NetApp. There's a hawk up there. No way you're going to see that, even if I zoom in. And it's pretty backlit. I don't even know if I'll try to take a shot of that, but I probably will. So yeah, let me see if I can get that. Pretty sure it's a hawk. But, yeah, I'll hang out for a little while longer. We'll see what happens, but let me grab that shot of the hawk and we'll check in a minute. Well, I think that's gonna do it here. It's almost 2 o'clock or so. Been here for a couple hours. Just wanted to get out and see. Made some good shots. I did get that hawk. I'll show that hawk here. Moved over to where the lighting was better. I like the moody sky behind it, actually. I think it came out pretty well. At least it looks good in the camera. Hopefully it looks good here. But yeah, that's going to do it again from Lake Betts on this Canon R8 with a 14-35 f4 lens. Really light setup. Handles really well. My wife got me this cotton carrier and actually have a spot for my bird camera and for this vlogging camera, so it's really convenient. Keeps my hands free. But yeah, I think this Canon R8 did a really good job. Didn't shoot too much video. The battery life isn't great, but I do have a spare battery here. The stabilization looks really good. Colors look good. I think, yeah, this is, if it goes back on sale again, or even if it's not on sale, I think it's going to be a pretty good deal. This lens is expensive. There are probably other lenses that you could use, more budget type lenses. We'll look into some of those on the channel probably. But if you like these types of videos, please consider subscribing. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Get out there and have your photo gear fun, even on a windy December day. I'll talk at you again in the next video. Thanks so much for watching.